incredible week. But we did have a little bit of a, bottom two at the end. And how did that feel to be in that position to this week?
I mean, I was used to it because I was already in the bottom. So I was just kind of like in the mindset, like, if this is my time, it's my time. And I was just really, really happy with the journey I was given.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. It wasn't a great feeling being put in the bottom for the first time. Because, you go out there and you give it all you can, and that's all you can do, and that's what I thought I did. So, but when they said my name, I was very, very grateful, and I was very excited to continue my journey.
I mean, even being in the bottom, like, one of us could have been saved other than the other one. So there's that chance of like us splitting up.
Yeah.
And I think that was the hardest thing for me, because like I didn't want this partnership to end.
Yeah.
And I just felt like we had so much in store to show America.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. And I love the fact that your sister was in the audience with your family. How did that feel to have her support there this week?
Honestly, like, this whole week was so hard without her. And I definitely was struggling mentally without her, because she's such a rock to me. But when I got out there today and I saw her in the audience, like, I was like automatically calm, and we just looked at each other, and we just both kind of knew what had to be done for me to like go through tonight. But I just can't wait to see her.
Yes.
I really can't wait to see her.
And you had some pretty cool compliments from the judges. I loved the hip hop routine, the space. It really was out of this world.
Thank you.
And you were in the pocket and everything. I mean, what was it like learning that routine and working on that?
So good. I mean, I wanted to do hip hop since week 1, so off the bat, I was super excited. And then the fact that we got Randy and Hef, who I adore and love their choreography, and then we also got to fly in.
Which is a plus.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of pluses. Like, Hef is from my studio, so it was like nice to work with him. We flew in, which is like, check that off your bucket list.
It's just all.
And it was nice to have like. It's nice to have like a fun routine. Like, we just get to like goof off and have fun in hip hop. It was so nice to have that this week.
Flying in, you got to start on a high. So, yeah. How did it feel tonight to do those? It's the toughest week of dance yet. You had 5 performances in total. Yes. What was it like learning all of those routines?
I would definitely say stressful, but just you have to keep that positive mindset, because I do feel like this week was one of the toughest weeks, and a lot on the body, and just waking up really early. So just having that mindset that you're here for a reason, and that you came to do this, and just to push through each and every day and every hour of rehearsal, and just work your hardest, and then it'll all pay off. So it was tough, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about the piece that you did at the end, the one that was the rooftop piece? That to me wasn't just a routine, it was really that was just art, and I loved every minute of it. Talk about what it was like to perform that and also learn that routine.
Yes, well, for me, learning contemporary was already hard, and then we have this beautiful prop as well, and it was really difficult. Like, we were struggling a little bit. Because like we had to slide down it, we had to climb, and it would get really slippery. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like emotionally, like we had to go to a place where we've never been before in our partnership, so that was a big challenge as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was amazing, and yeah, for sure.
And a very different side from the cha-cha, which saw you having to do some pretty interesting lifts, but it worked out well. Now, are you less, I guess, I don't know what the word would be, like afraid or less afraid of lifting, Mariah?
This is probably the most lifts I've ever done, ever. And no, but like, I'm just so thankful that my partner trusts me. Yeah. And yeah, for sure. Yeah. I feel a lot stronger.
Yeah, you can handle all the lifts now. Anything they throw at you, you can pick it up and you got it. You're coming right up on Bailey and Mariah. The judges had some pretty amazing compliments to give you, and you had some really strong performances. How did it feel to hear those compliments?
It was unexpected, but I mean, after we danced, even before critiques, we felt so good about it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It was surreal, honestly, just hearing them say those things about us, like, especially since we're new. I mean, I'm so happy.
I mean, this week you had not only to form a new partnership together as a couple, you had some, a tense routine that was very emotional that you performed, and then you also have 5 routines that you had to learn.
Right.
And I've got to ask you about that routine that you performed, the first one as a couple. What was that like, the emotion? And, you know, some of the judges were crying, your choreographer was crying. How did that feel?
I was crying.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely, I mean, me and Gino just make eye contact for a while right before we go on, and we just really get in that character, and we want to do Casey justice because his story is so beautiful and he's so amazing.
Yes, and I admire him for having the courage to tell that story, and I think it will help a lot of people out there as well. Yes. How do you feel each week? You know, another couple gets sent home each week. Is it getting harder each week to see people go because you're getting closer as a family?
I mean, for me, this week was impossible. Like, Benjamin is my best friend, and seeing him go, he got me.
Yeah.
But he's amazing, Anna's amazing, and they're making such a big impact, and they already did, so it's tough, but
It is, yeah. Me and Anna like bonded this week in our African jazz piece for the first time, and it's just so sad that we got that connection and now she's gone.
Yeah.
But I'll see her soon.
Yes. You'll see her on the tour when you do the tour.
And finale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Go.
I'm Mariah.
Hi, my name is Bailey, and
And
you
you've
just
just
bu-
been-
You've just been buzzed. Ready?
You've just okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
You've just been buzzed.
All right, there you go.